man, do I have an update for you guys. A lot of items from episode 1 and episode 2 have been selling on eBay and I already shipped them out. But before I tell you how much money I have in the budget, I'm gonna tell you guys what sold and for how much they sold for. I wrote everything on this piece of cardboard right here. So we're gonna start with the Daphne golf cover from episode 1. That one sold for $4.77. Then from episode 2, we have the Oakley case that sold for $7.19. The football figure that sold for $23.17. The Toy Story soldiers that sold for $12.36. Before I tell you guys about this next one, that Oculus I bought in episode 2, I thought it was going to be worth a lot more money, but I made a big mistake on buying that one. But I'm glad it sold really fast. So it sold for $54.47. I paid $45 for it at the pawn shop. And then that Lego PS4 game also sold. I paid $5 for that one and it sold for $22.13. So now the total budget that I have is $214 with 9 cents, which is insane because I started this challenge with $0. So now let's take that budget to the Goodwill bins. First rotation, and this one's considered not a good one. But I still gotta go through the items, see what I'm gonna take and what I'm not gonna take. But this is what I decided to take. It's a little bit of everything. You can see figures, plush, some newer toys, damaged boxes though. Favorite find, I didn't check how much it's worth. But this one looks like one of those, the old school shark, street sharks. That's what it is, there you go. Looks like one of those vintage ones, but it's a newer version. I'm gonna look it up, see how much it is. It is time to unload this cart, because I already filled it up. I already filled up the other one, so I gotta get this one out. Number 2, filled it up again. Still gonna go through it, and then I'll see what I take and what I don't take. This is everything that I'm taking from the second round. It was actually most of it that I'm taking home, but the best find for this round was this like remote nuance. I have no idea what this is honestly, but has an amazing sell-through. I think there's like 90 listed and like 400 sold, and I should be able to sell this for about $100 really fast. So I'm cool with selling this, and then I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be paying that much for everything, so everything else would be 100% profit. Round 3 wasn't terrible, but it wasn't as great. But I think the best find was this guy right here. Super cool one, pretty heavy though. We'll see how much I end up paying. And yeah, I'm gonna organize right now all the plush in one bag, that way I can make it easier to pay. That's all right there, guys. That is definitely a lot of items. Crazy poor, guys. I paid $25 and change. I'll put a copy of the receipt right here. So many items. Let me just go through them real quick. Start over here. We got Monsters Inc., a bunch of Pokemon plush. That Psyduck was actually pretty cool. We got a bunch of Snoopy stuff, Care Bears, Sanrio stuff, a bunch of random ones. We got Rugrats, Buzz Lightyear, and then we got a bunch of stuff, guys. This is insane. A bunch of toys as well. Out of these like Fisher Price little people figures, I can lock these up. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do really good on my one show though, because a lot of people ask me for those. That bag was actually kind of cool. This train right here goes for about like $60, and then this one right here goes for about $30, and then this one right here goes for about $50-$60. So these two, and then the train. So those two plush and then the train will be listed on my eBay store, and then everything else is going to be for the one app. So here's the crazy part. All of these items that I just showed you, plus all the items in this blue tub right here that I have listed on my eBay store, and the items from yesterday, and I still have $252 in the budget, which is crazy because we started with $0 and now we have a bunch of inventory plus money in the budget. In 2 days, I'm gonna have a one show running items from both days, yesterday and today. So let's jump right into it. Just like that, it's Tuesday. We are getting ready for this one show. I got all the items right here. It is a lot of items. I really don't know what to expect. There's like 67 people who have saved the show, and the crazy part is that this is not even half of the items that I still have in the storage unit, plus the items listed on the eBay store. Man, I'm so excited. So let's get the show started and let's see how much money we end up making at the end for the 4th show of this challenge. This is probably the least messiest one show I've ever done, but it's all done, guys. Let me show you guys the numbers. The show lasted for 1 hour and 10 minutes. I sold 50 items for a total of 210 after all fees. That's $168. The $252 I had in the budget plus the $168 of today, that puts us at $420 in the budget. which is mind-blowing. That means that we are halfway there to our goal and we have 2 weeks left, but I still got a bunch of items in the storage unit, stuff that I still need to run for the one-shot shows, and stuff that is listed in my eBay store. And a quick shout out to Post for spending the most on my show, which was $81. This challenge has been so fun and exciting, to be honest, and I'm planning some giveaways for the next one-shot show, guys. Everything is going to be linked in the description for you guys on my one-shot shows, and if you already don't have a one-shot account, you can sign up through that and get $15 for free to just go and buy stuff. Literally just get stuff for free. So part of that budget, I'm going to take it to some pawn shops, but I'm also going to be buying a lot of items from the Goodwill bins so that when it comes to the end of this challenge, I want to do the biggest one-shot show I've ever done, make it last like 2, 3, maybe 4 hours, and just run a bunch of items. And just, I know we're gonna crush this goal super fast. Forgot to record the ending to that video, so here it is. We got $425 in the budget. The weekend is coming up. I'm gonna spend a lot of money. I'm gonna buy a bunch of inventory. Next Tuesday's one-shot show is going to be insane. So until then, I'll see you guys on the next one.